What's up, guys? Joshua Team Phase 808 here with another deck profile. This time, no, it is not a prank, but it is Prank Kids, guys. And here is the pilot of the deck, top 4 of the 8 Moves Ahead tournament in this past Saturday, Aiwa Brun.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing today?
All right, guys. So this was, like I said, this is the top 4 decks. So this went through, a couple of different decks, including, some Zoo Outlet we had there. We had some digital. What is it called again? Digital World.
Virtual War.
Virtual. Sorry, guys. I don't play that deck. Anyway, guys, let's get into it.
All right, so I, of course, main your 3 Lampsies, and this one is just basic, the burn your opponent for 500. Roxy's, this is you pitch a basic card, Prank Kids card from your, any card actually from your hand, and then you draw. You banish, then you draw. Then you have your Dropsies. This is you gain 1,000, and then your Fansies, which is you send a card from your a Prank Kids card from your deck to the graveyard.
I'm a fan.
It's basically a foolish burial.
That's the monsters getting into these
Spells. And traps. And then, of course, your standard spells and traps, which is I play 2 Pandemonium.
Why not 3?
It just gets a little bricky in the hand, so.
Sure.
And then I play two pranks. And this one, it's like your Pot of Avarice. You get you have 3 Prank Kids cards in your grave. You send it back to either your extra deck or your deck, and then you draw 1. And then I play 3 Place. This deck is mainly just to chain lock your opponent from when you summon your any Prank Kids cards. And then you also get to add a card when you activate it, and then 1 Plan. This is a great card. If it's not a great, it's okay. And then if you can link summon your cards on your opponent's turn, which can come in handy sometimes.
And with that, we go into the traps, guys.
Well, actually, we're going into the hand traps. Which is I play 1, 2, 3 Imperm. 1, 2,
Standard.
3 Ash. 3 Lancia. 3 Veiler. And 3 Nibs.
Nice. So, depending on your matchup, does your hand trap lineup change at all?
Not necessarily. The only one I would really send out is more for Lancia. I would swap that in for another card.
Sure.
I
mean, Nibiru too, right? Like for decks that don't summon that much.
Nibiru, but that one, most people play, where they summon 5 and you can just one. But if I know I lost the first one and they're only summoning 1, then I would side it out.
Sure. All right. Moving on to the actual traps,
which is I play 2 Pot of Avarice. This people are like, oh, why won't you just use the other one? I'm like, no, I like this just because I like to recycle my deck, my grave. I don't like to banish. I play 1 Upstart. Play 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. 3 Polys.
Ooh, alternate arts.
Which these are great just because I've seen different builds and different things, but this is the most common just because you don't have to pay cost or anything. You just summon from your hand or on the field, and you just make plays. And then 1 Instant Fusion. And then, of course, 3 Triple Ts. Going into the extra deck. This is I play 1 Ignister. Just basically this card. I mean, a lot of people I haven't seen really any builds with this, but this card has come in handy quite a bit. I didn't use it this tournament, but I have played this card and it has come in handy quite a bit. Access Code, Preda, and 1 Totally Awesome. And then now moving on to our Prank Kids extra. I play 1 Bow Wow. I play 1 Washer. I play 2 Rocket Ride, 2 Meow Meow, which is your 1 card extender, which makes this deck even better. I play 1 Roaster, and 2 Doodle Doo, and the number 1 MVP is 2 Battlers. This card is basically a two Urgekis on your opponent's turn, and it kind of shuts them down. So this is a great card to play.
All right, and then we're gonna move on to his sideboard options. Keep in mind, folks, it's always personal preference. We go based on what we see in our locals, and you guys can do the same.
Yeah. So I play 3 Alphas, 3 Warning, 3 Dark Rulers, 3 Ice Prisons, 1 Harpies, and 2 Cyclones.
Nice. So, tell us, what was your best matchup of the night? What was your worst matchup of the night?
I'd say my best matchup of the night and funnest was against probably Virtual World, even though I lost both. But my worst was still with Virtual World.
Yep. That is very true.
Yeah.
All right, guys. And then, is there any changes to the deck that you would make? Any either cards that are coming out you would want to add, or cards you don't have yet, that type of thing?
I'm unsure. I'm still beta testing this profile and see how well it does. I've only played it once in tourney, and I'm gonna try it again this coming Saturday. And if it works out and plays better, then yeah, I will probably could keep it where it is. If it's kind of does not too good, then I will make some changes and see what happens and goes from there.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for this week. Expect more deck profiles to come. Put your requests in the comment box. If there's a particular deck you guys want to see profiled, we got some people to go through, guys. It's good to be back, and we'll see you guys again soon. Until next time, don't forget to scoop in the end phase.